Hey, what's up guys? This is RELIIC. This here is my gear video for the MSF Basic Rider course. I'm going to go over the 3 parts of gear that I had for the course, and I'm doing this for Steel. I promised him I'd do it. I know it's late and I apologize, Steel rather. So okay, these gloves right here I paid about $100 for. I went to a bike shop and got them. I didn't want to get gloves off the internet because I wanted to get like a little class on gloves before I actually went and spent my money on them. I kind of like these gloves. You know, they're all leather, you know, kangaroo leather gloves, you know, real good, real good protection, for your wrists, your fingers, top part of your hand, your knuckles, pretty much. I mean, it's all leather. It's what they require. They want you to have all leather gloves. What they don't require is these huge gloves, because you're going to be on really small bikes. Because I'm on right now, I'm on a GXR 750, and compared to the 250 that I was on, it's a really small bike. So gloves like these are pretty much going to be an overkill for the MSF course. But if you're comfortable with using these, go ahead. But I want to make sure that I got like a lot of good protection with these gloves, because I knew I was going to be on the highway. I got to go to Columbia next week to get my bike low jacked, and I really don't want small gloves, so that when I get hit by rocks and pebbles while I'm going fast, I can hurt my hand. But these were the gloves I took to the course. I did fine. The only problems I had with these gloves were they kept sticking on the throttle, because like I said, it's a very small bike and I have very big gloves. I mean, you do the math. But I did fine with these gloves. They're really good gloves. I'm going to get me another pair, though. I'm going to have to get me a summer set of gloves and a winter set. These are winter set gloves, but the liner you can't take out. So I'm going to have these for, I'm going to have these for a while, but I'm going to have to upgrade my gloves. I really think if you're a rider, you should definitely try to find gloves that the liner actually comes out. But I'll keep these gloves, until I won't use them anymore. But the next time I buy gloves like this, I'll make, very sure that I have one that actually has the liner that comes out. For $99, they're not bad, but there's a lot better gloves out there. But these are the gloves that I bought because I wanted, these are the best gloves I had at the store, and I want to make sure that I got a decent pair of gloves for the course. But say again, you really don't need gloves this big for the rider course, and it's better to have at least a small set. They just wanted a basic leather on your hands, and some kind of protection and some kind of actually rubbing, so you can be able to hold, hold the throttle and the clutch. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get my helmet, and we're gonna go over the helmet that I bought.